Welcome everybody to another week of No Fear Cooking with Magda, Blaine, and Babbitt. You're up and awake today. Wow, you're looking good, bud, huh? Boy, maybe it's because you like the smells that are on here. I don't know. Hey, listen, today we are going to be making what, I don't know if there's an official title for it, but it's called a fun summer zucchini vegetable side dish. What do you think? Like that, Magda?
It's perfect.
Fun summer zucchini veggie side dish.
You
Okay.
find a lot of zucchini in the summer.
Lots of zucchini in the summer. Right.
Yes.
Boy, and do we find a lot of it. How much have we found? I found 1/4 of a century, folks. 1/4 of a century I've been eating this stuff. I mean, there was a point in time I was eating it 6 days a week. So obviously it's good. And obviously, whether I liked it or not, I was going to get it. Luckily, I liked it. So anyway, but we're making this today. You know what? I don't even have a shout out. This dish is the shout out. Have a fun summer zucchini side dish, vegetable, whatever you want to call it. We're going to have a lot of fun.
I'll say to all my Romanian fans, from Romania is the best vegetable you find in the summer.
Oh, not the Romanian friends from here in America.
And here too.
Oh, those
of
too?
course,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Everyone actually.
Everyone. Oh, okay. Very good.
Everyone.
Well, I say bye-bye, take care. Magda, why don't you get started so I can do the ingredients
I'm
next.
going to start some fun.
The ingredients for today's recipe are 3 zucchinis, 2 onions thinly sliced, 3 tomatoes. And if you can't find fresh tomatoes, then you could substitute 1 can of diced tomatoes, salt and pepper to taste, as well as 2 teaspoons of Lipton golden onion recipe soup and dip mix.
And let's start with happy, healthy, and a terrific day of cooking. You can have your family helping you, little children, friends, when they come over, you can always cook together something new. And this is my favorite summer vegetable dish. And you can serve at room temperature, you can serve it cold, you can serve it warm. And it's mostly zucchini. We'll use 3 zucchini, and I'm starting to get organized in this way. I need the tomatoes to get the skin off, and what I did, I took the end of the tomatoes off, right? And I'm going to make an X in here and put them in hot water, boiling water for about 2 minutes till the skin comes off. They will taste better and they will cook better if the skin is off. So I'm starting with the tomatoes, since they will take about a minute in the hot water. Let me just get the water going. The second step I'm going to do is the sauteing the onions, and I clean them already. I'm going to cut them in 4 and then just nice thin slices. They don't have to be perfect, but that's how I'm going to saute them in about a tablespoon of butter. And this will be the first step, to saute the onions, and then we'll move to zucchini and then to the tomatoes. We'll go step by step. So let's finish the onions starting to saute. While they're going to saute, I'll have time for the tomatoes. So it's a very nice, fun recipe for the summer. Anytime actually. Summer, because you find the zucchini very in abundance. Lots of zucchini right now. I grew up with zucchini, and I think I killed my kids and my husband with too much of this vegetable dish, but they still love it. So I'm going to the second onion and put it to saute. Onions are in, and the water for the tomatoes, it's almost to a cooking point, so I'll throw it in for about a minute, just enough so I can take the skin off. I'm going to salt just about a teaspoon of the salt while I'm sauteing the onions, and I need to get something to get the tomatoes out. I think they're just about done, the tomatoes. Just pull it out and see if it's pulling away, then it's just enough in hot water. It's barely boiling, but it's to the point of boiling. I'll take them out and then leave them to cool before I can handle them to clean. You see the skin is coming off already. Look how nice. All right, we are back. And I have to tell you a little story quick. Just a tiny bit, I burned the onion, not too much. I gave a little bit too more caramelized, but it's okay. You know why? I was just watching Spaceship and I was so excited that I forgot to come back quick to the onion, but it's okay. It's not bad. You know, that dinosaur was so cute. He was trying to get him back and he couldn't. Oh, these spaceships. Maybe some days we'll go to visit there. I don't know. I would like to. I'll be the first one to volunteer if they take me. Now I'm going to cut all 3 zucchinis and I cut them in half, just half, very plain, or if you like to smaller, and then just slice it. And I'm going to put them to saute together with the onions. And the last thing I'm going to literally throw in, I'm sorry, I'm going to put the tomatoes that I'm going to take the skin off. Zucchini, if you keep the skin on, it's a little bit better because they will not, they'll get too soft and they'll disappear if you take the skin off. So I like, plus it's a good vitamin. That's what they tell us. So that's what I'm going to say too. I'm going to start them for about 10 minutes. I'll saute the zucchini, or I'll check them just a little bit to be sauteed so I can throw in the tomatoes once I skin them off. So let's put the tomato, I'm going to go return back to the stove and about 7 to 10 minutes, let's see. Let them get a little bit softer, couple minutes, and then we'll put the tomatoes in. Let me do the last step of the pretty vegetable casserole, I'll call it. You can eat it again, room temperature is perfect. You can take it to a party. Don't give the recipe away because that will be not your unique one anymore. I'm just kidding, I'm giving you the recipe here. Did you see how nice was the skin coming off? And it's already easy to handle while I watch a little bit the takeoff on the space. Oh, that's so cool, so interesting. God bless him. A safe trip home. I'm going to make them a little bit smaller on the tomatoes so they can cook a tiny bit. They don't have to be perfect cook, but maybe about 10 minutes altogether. It was about 5 minutes for the onions. I told you a tiny bit, a little bit caramelized it too much. 5 minutes for the zucchini, and now I'm going to do the onion soup mix. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons, okay? And top is going. If you like a little bit more, or whatever is your stomach liking, try it. If you do not like it this way, put a little bit less, a little bit more. Taste it for the salt. I'm going to give a quick stir, and then goes in the tomatoes. Cook them together for another 10 minutes, and it's all good to be served. Keep them room temperature, take it to a party. And the tomato was so easy to do, and they'll give a little bit juice now, and a wonderful taste of fresh tomatoes. Again, if you do not have the fresh tomatoes, use the diced tomato. You always have one of these extra. I do always. It's easier to use, so have it and then just use it. Look how nice it's bubbling here. Oh dear. Yes. Let's mix all together, and I'm going to put a timer for 10 minutes. I will look closely. If you feel like that you want them a little bit firmer, the zucchini, just don't cook them 10 minutes, a little bit less, at medium high, and stay pretty close and mix a little bit in. We'll return back in about 5 minutes to check on them. We are at the last minute of cooking. I tasted, and it needs just another pinch of salt, and right at the end I'm going to add the half a teaspoon of pepper. Again, You can try it and see if you need a little bit more or less, but just right at the end. And they are done. Took about 7 minutes once we put the tomatoes. So the tomatoes got nice and soft, got all the flavors in, and it's our favorite vegetables.
Well, Magda, what do you have to say about yourself in this meal?
Is the best vegetable for the summer, my choice. So please try it, manja manja. And what do you think? Try it.
It's been a quarter of a century since I've been eating this. You can imagine that? A quarter of a century. I'm being the second quarter century now.
And it's perfect still.
It's still good.
I was just telling Matthew that he had plenty when he was 14 of this vegetable.
And you know, folks, we have here some leftover porcupine. They're tremendous. They're great. They go with us. It goes great. Folks, enjoy it. Manja manja from all of us here at the DeSantis household to all of you out there. We'll see you next week.